Well, hello there, guys. I promised you to show you every single battle in our Soviet campaign here, and we are about to have a major one. We're actually in North Shilovo right now, and we're trying to defend against a massive enemy assault. I think I'm also going to set these troops over here, although then again, we've got a lot of units over here that are dug in, and these are actually allied units. They're probably going to provide a lot of fire support, so maybe it's a good idea to keep these guys here to sort of have two different spheres of fire, if you will. So fair enough, we're dug into Shilovo, but the enemy certainly has some armored vehicles where all we basically have, guys, are our men. We've got trenches, of course, but on this rainy, nasty day, you can actually see the weather looks horrific. We are definitely going to have to do our best to defend. I also don't like the placement here of this unit. That house is kind of in the way, but let's see what happens. And as you can see, we've lost a lot of commanders. This is case blue, and that's why some of the battles in this particular campaign, you know, they can be quite one-sided in favor of the Germans. This is sort of the initial attack of the Germans, with the Soviets being very unprepared. So we've lost a lot of commanders in combat, and it's really up to the men to hold out. Contact, and it's an SDKFC. We'll be back. Also, if you guys have noticed all these flashing units, this is indicating panic. Our men are panicking, and with good reason. They really don't have much to fight against the enemy here. I am going to ask them to target the enemy SDKFC, and hopefully our allies over there can also provide some assistance, but I think this is where the gun battle is going to commence as far as I'm concerned. Yep, sure enough, our boys are already firing. Keep it up, boys, keep it up. Come on, for the Soviet Union, boys. A lot of German units, and they're much farther away from the town than we expected. Nice shooting. Come on, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. We're going to watch this unit as they focus on the enemy here. Oh, boy, they have to get down. That SDKFC, it looks like maybe there's two of them. Yeah, we need some supporting fire, desperately. See if Simonov is getting some good shots. He's pretty much just staying down. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Also an SDKFC over here on the outskirts of town. Let's see if our boys can deal with it. Again, this was my concern. The enemy has vehicles which we have basically no weapons to deal with. We do have a few anti-tank rifles, things like that, but I'm not sure this thing's going to get close enough for us to use them. But we must hold the town. We must hold down. As you can see, a lot of our units are panicking and running away. The allied units over here are getting smashed by artillery. They better start firing back. I don't know why they're not helping right now, but they are getting absolutely bombarded with German arty. These are our allies here. My gosh. He's so on fire, the rain won't even extinguish him. I mean, that is incredible, and that's a Commissar unit. Another one, guys. My goodness. Our allies are getting completely destroyed there. And what about Melashenko and Simonov? It looks like the rest of the guys just took off running. They want nothing to do with this fight. And that's partially the reason of a lack of command. When you have a lack of command, you're going to have some problems. Here we go. There's some gunfire. Good work, boys. Fire away. Take down some Germans. Let's see what else we can do here. SDKFC is still... Ooh, interesting. Now our boys are actually fighting a German attack over here. And remember, guys, I've said this every single battle of this campaign so far. This is, I believe, a 15-turn campaign. For the first few turns, we are going to be losing men, but we've got to try to at least kill as much of the enemy as possible. That's the goal. Just try to wipe them out. So I'm actually going to be firing at that machine gun. And with Banikov, he's already got a nice view here of the enemy. They should start firing immediately, actually. Fire, Banikov. You can see bullets actually popping up around him. There we go. If we can stop that initial German assault, or at least greatly damage the Germans that are attacking the town, even better. We don't just want to give them the town on a silver platter. We want to make them fight for it. Nice. Go bring some units from the center here, because Ilyuhin and Yakovlev are retreating. It's going to take a while, maybe a few turns, before we get that command back, because right now we don't even have any armored units that we can use. But hopefully these reinforcements will help. That's right, boys, through the mud into the battle. Oh my goodness, look at that, a lot of SDKFZs. I would love to kill one of these SDKFZ units, but I don't think it's going to happen. Come into town, please. There we go, nice. Brodinsky is getting some good fire. And as you can see, one of the major benefits here, well, the trenches. So they're hopefully going to protect us for a while. It's really sad because a lot of units in town decided to retreat earlier on. And I think we could have held this town with, you know, a few more infantry divisions, believe it or not. You can see that our orders are starting to get only executed partially, and that is a breakdown in command. But look at that. Got a machine gun kill on one of these Germans. Beautiful. And they're not advancing, at least not these guys. So let's just keep them away from town. Nice little last stand there by our boys. Smert. Good shooting, boys. I think that could have been an AT rifle round. I don't see why a rifle would need a tracer. I see why an AT rifle would need a tracer. So I'm going to put that unit in that house. I'm going to put this unit in this house. You can actually see these guys running into position. In fact, we'll put them in this one right here. This Daha. Say Daha or Daka? I think it's Daka. Making me think of orcs. Inappropriate, I know. Here we go. Oh boy. We immediately took contact. Holy crap. Wow. One of our boys, you can actually see his rifle rolling down the hill. He immediately got hit there. Nice. Keep firing. Nice, nice. Keep it up, boys. Some really good firepower here. I wish the rest of our men would do the same. Oh boy, enemy artillery's targeting us. And this enemy artillery has been harassing us for the entire battle. The entire campaign, I should say. Right now, the Germans have artillery superiority. They have air superiority, armor superiority. I mean, they're beating us in every single way. So we're going to need to wait. I think it's till turn 4 before we start even getting some basic tanks. And at that point, maybe we can fight back. Maybe. Oh, there's that arty. They definitely know where we are. But I do believe we absolutely got some kills. I would be very surprised if we didn't on those advancing units on the field. Also got enemy tanks, guys, off in the distance. Do you see that? Little blue icon, that's an enemy tank. Will not leave this area, guys. We shall remain until the end. So I'm going to go over there, take a look at what our allies are doing. But first I want to see if Sivohim and Rovenskij can actually go over here and start firing from the flank on the enemy. But let's take a look here. So we've got tanks approaching our allies. I hope they know what to do about them. I hope they've got some anti-tank rifles. That's the only reason I'm not retreating yet. Well, that and the fact that I think we should try to defend the city, even at a great loss. Look at this. Our boys have trenches, but I don't think they have any anti-tank weapons. Oh, nice, nice. Keep it up, keep it up. This would be incredible if we could get some killed tanks out of this. Of course, we wouldn't be the ones responsible. It would be the ally, but hey, I'll take it. And it's actually not a tank unit, I'm mistaken. It's an SDKFZ with a tank gun attached to the back. I love the versatility. 3 of those. That's deadly. So I hope our boys can kill it. Come on, guys. In fact, let's take Simonov. He's still alive. Nice. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit. See if they killed it. All they really have to do is just wipe out the crew. They're pretty exposed. Man, that thing is a beast. Talk about a very sneaky weapon system there. That is a sneaky weapon system. Nice. Keep it up. Keep it up. Alright, we're going to have to go back to our side of the front. We will, of course, come check and see if our allies have managed to improve their situation or if they're still struggling there. And we'll move these guys up as well. Also, please do keep in mind, guys, that with this series, you know, we really need to get likes, comments, etc. We tend to get more views on just regular Graviteam Tactics battles instead of doing entire campaigns. So if you guys really want the campaign for us to upload more regularly, we really do need a few likes and comments. Try to keep it alive, in other words. Remember that each like and each comment actually increases our presence on YouTube. So that's absolutely something to keep in mind. Here we go. Nice, Rovinskij. Been getting good shots on the enemy since the beginning. Keep shooting. Nice. I think Rovinskij took out another enemy there. They're not exactly exposed. Well, they are exposed, but there's a lot of foliage around them. They just happen to be in the worst spot possible. You can see the entire unit has been wiped out pretty much. More enemy contacts. Of course, look at all of those enemy troops. Alright, so Simonov, change your targets. My goodness. Some assistance, please, allies. Nice. Simonov is returning fire. It's a good sign. Although I do worry he might actually end up retreating here or surrendering. There we go. Enemies still throwing that already on our allies. And it looks like their enemy STKFCs are even closer. Let's see if our allies manage to kill anybody in them. And yes, it does look like they took out one of the gunners, but that main gunner is still going. Commander, though. Good shooting, allies. Very good shooting. Considering that we have no anti-tank equipment, that's not bad at all. What I'm hoping here is that the enemy will just call for a ceasefire. I see no reason why we should keep on dying. I don't think they're going to get into the town, and if they do, we're going to put up a hell of a fight. But they also might be trying to wipe out our enemies over here in the trenches so they can take this position and use it on the next attack. We'll have to wait and see. Man, that artillery is really, really bad. Drushkino must be held, boys. There is no chance for escape. And that's actually partially true. The way that it's set up on the map, and before I was showing you guys the campaign map, so I will definitely show the campaign map at the end of this battle, so you guys understand what's going on, but they have basically cut two of our infantry divisions in half, our allies over there and us over here, in such a way that one of us is kind of in the German territory and the other one is in Soviet territory, so one of them is going to be cut off if we lose this battle. And I think it might be our allies, to be honest, because I think the town is it's definitely in Soviet territory. And our allies, look at all the enemies attacking here. My goodness. Let's hope they can kill a few of them. But, of course, the allies are having their trenches stormed here. And you guys can watch from their perspective. I'm going to go grab a glass of water, guys. Leave you to it. Okay, I hope I didn't miss too much. I was wondering what you guys saw from this perspective. But yeah, it's looking bad for our allies. Just look at all those German vehicles. I want to get a close-up there on the SDKFZs. I mean, they have a lot of them. Some just regular SDKFZs, obviously some SDKFZs with the AT guns on top, which I love. But just an interesting, very, very interesting assortment of enemies. And yeah, I think we might have to get the hell out of here. We might have to retreat, especially if the enemy here gets the bright idea to come this way towards the town. What we need are tanks. And even with tanks, some of these SDKFZs are capable of killing tanks. Side shot from this against even a T-34 would be an absolute kill. So we've got to keep that in mind too. I mean, they have superior technology at this point. We must fight back against it, guys, in any way we can. More enemies advancing on the town. I like the position that we have Sibohin and Rovenskijin. Allows us to kind of see anybody coming up this little path and subsequently take them out. Like this guy right here. He didn't get very lucky. We don't want to make the Germans think it's easy to invade Russia at the very least. At least we can show them that if they're going to invade, they're going to lose a tremendous amount of men. SDKFZs are approaching, guys. If anyone has anti-tank, prepare them. Side shot from an anti-tank rifle would absolutely kill one of these guys. But I don't think we're getting any kind of luck like that, unfortunately. Alright, let's move Golik up, actually. We're going to go ahead and do a fast move. He definitely has an anti-tank rifle. Definitely. But I don't know if he can use it at this range. It's probably, what, 200 meters? Maybe 300? I think you've got to be pretty damn close for it to be effective. Come on, Golik. Oh boy. I hope they don't spot Golik. There's that huge AT rifle. Whatever he can hit, that's what I want him to do. Come on, man. Oh, he's aiming, guys. He's aiming. Oh, please tell me he's going to take the shot. Come on, Golik. He's going to get a little closer. Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Let's get him even closer. I don't know what his deal is, man. Oh, artillery is creeping towards the village. I'm going to take cover right there. And I hope these guys know how to use these rifles. Maybe that's why the SDKFZ pushed back into this sort of grassy area, was to avoid getting hit. I think we actually may have taken out this truck. No, that's not freshly taken out. It's been there a while. But they're definitely pulling back. They're not out in the open anymore, so who knows? Maybe they knew that we had some anti-tank rifles. Let's move over here, see how our allies are doing. Have they managed to do anything of value? No offense. I know I'm being mean. They did get so badly hit by artillery. I'm not at all surprised. That being said, they have not managed to destroy any of the SDKFZs. I hope they managed to kill some Germans. But as you can see, the Germans also succeeded in blowing up a number of buildings they were situated in. And what's this? Capture? Yeah, some of the allies are definitely going to surrender. Not surprised. A lot of them, in fact. So the Germans focus their attack over here primarily to Yakovlevka, and I think they're going to at least wait to take this area before there's even a chance of a ceasefire. There are still a few allied units here that can fight back, but I don't see that happening. Still waiting for the enemy assault over here. But yeah, it looks like they're using artillery, and that's probably preceding an assault. In the meantime, I think we should get ready. Oh yeah, look at that. Few enemy infantry moving across. Oh, interesting. Our allies are getting pounded even worse than I thought they were. Now they've got enemy machine gun units on either side of them. And yeah, there's a chance I might go ahead and retreat, save some of these commanders. We have so few commanders, I think each one counts. Then again, our orders are to hold the village, and I think we should try to hold it. Okay, Pivovar is getting into position here. And I want him in the building. That's where I really want to put him. Nice! Is that some mortar fire from our guys, or is that maybe even an anti-tank shot that missed? Could be. Oh my goodness, Zakirov is retreating into the enemy lines. And he's the guy with the AT rifle. Oh my goodness. First of all, he's dead. Second of all, he's an idiot. But more importantly, it looks like the battle is ending now. As you guys see, the countdown timer has begun. So I think they may have just won the battle completely, and we are forced to retreat. I can't wait to see the casualties here, and of course we will take a look at the campaign menu afterwards to see what our position looks like in this campaign. We chose one of the toughest ones, but like I said, you asked for a Soviet campaign, and as the viewers of the Agrippa Maxineus channel, you get what you ask for. It's that simple. Damn it, boy, shoot a few shots. I really hope we get to keep the town. Alright, so of course it was a defeat, and the casualties were pretty dramatic. 134 killed on our side, that's mostly our ally. 70 heavily wounded. Of course, 15 of the allies that surrendered. The enemy had 12 wounded, 13 killed, 12 heavily wounded. Overwhelming victory for the Germans. Let's take a look at the campaign map, and hopefully we get that armor. Okay, guys, so in the next fight, we actually are attacking with our first unit of tanks, and we badly need a victory here. I mean, you know, for the last few turns, the enemy have battered us, they've beaten us back. Our only chance of getting a victory here is to push the enemy back in these subsequent battles. We've got to show them that they can't just mess with the Soviet Union without consequence. So look forward to that one, and see you then, guys.